I heard about it in the news, I suppose. It was a big story, and so when I get my daily news brief, it came up, and I was like, oh, this is interesting.
Okay, is that social media or television, radio?
Multiple sources. So it could have been like a Saturday or Sunday CNN news program, but probably also social media as well, because I'm a number of different WhatsApp groups and so on. So someone would have posted something about it.
Okay, based on the information you would have gathered, how do you intend to spread awareness on this coronavirus?
I'm not that concerned with spreading awareness. I'm concerned that my family is safe, so my mom, my dad, and my sister in Trinidad. And if I see something relevant, I would pass it along to them, let them know. My parents, bless their heart, share lots of memes that may not be accurate, so I had to correct some misconceptions that I had, send them to the CDC, the US CDC website, Center for Disease Control, so that they know. But other than them and a core group of people I care about, eventually people find out. So it wasn't a story where I think misinformation would have gone on for a long time. Lots of governments, including some here, have been taking steps to make sure that people have the correct information. So, yeah.
Okay, are you taking the preventative measures into consideration?
For me, no. I mean, like I'm as concerned about it as I am as Ebola. So, but I'm aware now, which is helpful, so that if it does come here, which is a possibility, unlike some other diseases, then I would do something. But for now, I'm living my life as normal and everything. I wash my hands, I think, of it more than I regularly would, but otherwise, I'm really not concerned. If I hear news that it's in Guyana or anywhere in the Caribbean, then I would probably start doing some more stuff. But I just wash my hands up probably a bit more than I would on a regular basis.
Well, I'm a person that actually follow current affairs, so I get my source from world news mostly, world news, and I know that the coronavirus actually originated from China, so I heard, and it was a really major epidemic there, to be honest. And what I know about it is that it started from either bats or rodents, one of the two, I'm not sure. But it started in China, and mostly it's airborne virus. So that's why persons are taking precaution to cover their nose, if you notice, in China. And most persons that are there right now, mostly Guyanese, they're being flown out because of the virus, of course. But with Guyanese, I think that we should actually, if we used to sanitize ourselves, we gotta double that once, and make sure that our eating areas are well kept also, and make sure that in terms of with rodents are concerned, because it's not something whereby that could be stopped by just talking about it, but full sanitation of it.
I heard about the virus on CNN.
On CNN?
Uh-huh.
Okay, after you heard about it that first time, where did you go to get your information after that?
Well, I didn't go anywhere, but CNN, after they spoke about the virus, they were informing the public about what should be done and all of that. If persons have flu-like symptoms, you have to be careful, and you have to wash your hands more. And if you find someone with these symptoms, sneezing, coughing, high fever, they need to be isolated.
Okay, and how do you intend to spread awareness on this coronavirus based on the information you would have gathered?
Okay, well, I'll tell my children, my neighbors, my friends. I'll tell my fellow members of the church that I go to, I'll tell them as well. So whoever I come in contact with, I'll find out from them if they know about the virus, and I'll tell them what I know, and maybe by talking to them I might learn something also from that conversation.
Okay, well, have you been using any of the safety measures that are on Facebook on the Ministry of Public Health page in terms of how you could protect yourself against coronavirus?
Well, from what I heard, you need to wash your hands more. You need to, if someone is sneezing, should be sneezing on bent elbow, and if they're using any form of tissue, to dispose of it in the correct manner.
Actually, I usually look at the news on television and saw that it came about from the Chinese countries. So we already from there got alert that actually we have to keep our environment clean and avoid people who were infected with it getting into our country.
I was reading the information on a Facebook page. I saw with the amount of persons that died with it in China.
Based on the information you would have gotten about the coronavirus, how are you spreading awareness to your family and friends overseas and so forth?
Well, I would usually inform them they could read up about it on the Facebook page, or they can Google it to get themselves more aware about it. And I would also tell them about some of the symptoms that I read about or seen persons with it.